Hello everyone. Let's see if that's gonna work. It says, hi everyone. This is Almeida here. It's my first live. I just want to, say hello and try this new configuration I'm exploring with Substack. The reason why I decided it was the time to start a live, to do one, was because yesterday I had my first subscriber paid subscriber, and her name is Maria from the vault. After, I'm gonna let her profile under here for you. First, I want to acknowledge Maria because this was not something that came out of nothing. We had a lot of conversations before about our businesses and what we're both constructing here, and it just evolved in a really nice way for me. I really appreciate her trust for sure. But one thing that I realized with that change is that writing for a few of us, if not many of us, is actually a business that we do for a living. It's our product, it's the craft of our hands. It's something that has an intrinsic value for our lives, but also for others. I never really looked at my writing as my work. And actually it is. You see, because I was so many years in academia as so many scientists, writing for me was something that was completely taken for granted, was not something that I should commercialize or sell or make a living out of it. But as a consultant, this is what I do. And coming to Substack and write and talk to people and craft articles and seeing what matters to you most made me realize that I was doing something wrong. I was like giving this knowledge for free, which what we should do. We should help people and make them evolve with us, but that has to be sustainable for us. And this is what I'm learning here. I'm learning how to make my writing so accessible, both in the style, in the structure, but also in the business model behind, because I actually charge clients for spending time with me and getting reports back where they can act on the regulatory challenges for clean and biotech in Europe. So why not bring a little bit of that as well for the writing here, for the business model here, so it can be more sustainable, and I can reserve some of that time to continue doing the work I'm doing, educating scientists on business skills, trying to connect with companies that find my work relevant. So there is a lot behind that. And every decision I take here is calculated and it's designed with a lot of thinking behind, with a lot of consideration for my readers and with my mission, because I think every scientist, being in academia or not, has a mission, which is to improve the world. But it comes a time where that improvement has to be sustainable. And sustainability of scientific careers is something extremely challenging, because if you're not in academia and you don't have a steady form of employment in industry or in the middle, you're by yourself and you have to find a way. And we need to change that scientific mindset that your value or your writing is just something else and you should do it for granted. It's not like this. All my frameworks here, they're informed by 20 years of experience and working with many companies and solving a lot of problems for people. And I think this is valuable, and I'll continue having free content for people because I know what is not to be able to afford something. So I want people to continue having access to my content, and some of that content I will put. I have a paywall now, both to protect the IP, because I think if you're subscribing to my newsletter here, you see that I have a very strong comment of a case I saw this week of people scrapping content from somebody else and then reframing, and it was just very upsetting for me to see this. And I was like, man, why you're doing this? Everybody has something to say. Everybody has value. You don't need to copy anybody else. Your life is unique. You can put a framework on it and teach people and teach some of that content for income. We don't need to steal ideas. It's not like that. We actually build up knowledge by citing others. Edgar, I see you're there. Thank you. So Edgar here on the live is somebody that really helped me to see, the value of these collaborations. And I don't have all the knowledge. We don't have all the knowledge we need. So building up and citing and referencing and taking work from somebody else and acknowledging the credit for that work and building up something that yours is very important. So this is also the reason why I switched the pay tier on here, to protect my frameworks that cite everybody, or every work I use to construct my own work is cited, is referenced, and now I think this is part of my learning curve here as well, to use something that can be referred. So this is really what I wanted to say to you today. Thanks for being here. This is really just an experiment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.